what would you say is like a core element of that that's kind of driven you over the years?
Man, that's a great question. Let me tell you what's a great question. I was just telling this story a couple of days ago. My dad, like I said, was the best man I ever knew, and I'm serious. When he got to go to church, I won't forget one time we were supposed to go to church. He had to go to church, and I didn't have a 2 pair of shoes. I had the church shoes and the shoes to go to school in. So I hid my church shoes. I'm like, man, I don't hide them shoes. Don't forget, we're looking everywhere for the shoes. So I tell you what, he's going to put the tennis shoes on. I'm like, so I knew you'd find them. So I found my shoes. I got sick of going to church, revival. Black folks, y'all know what revival is. Revival come to town, Lord, have mercy, revival. So we got the revival. So I never forget, my dad passed away November 3rd, 1977. It was traumatic for me. That was traumatic. And I said, you know what? I was mad at God through this church stuff, and my mother still made me go to church. When I went to college, I said, I'm not going to church no more. I said, I'm not going to church. I said, I'm just to church. I was just talking about this 3 days ago. I had a dream, and then when the dream, it was a vision. Let me tell you something. I still remember this very vividly. So I had a dream or vision, if you want to call it, that I went to hell. I saw it. I went to hell. I still remember when I was 20 years old. Remember the movie Ghost? Remember Ghost with the little imps with the pitchforks? Well, let me tell you, they there. It was an elevator, big elevator. It was like this size, and it was a window like this. And they were herding us all on the elevator. All I kept saying was, Lord, give me one more chance. I kept saying, Lord, give me one more chance, give me one more chance. We heard us on this elevator, make the story quick. Get on the elevator, I remember the doors closed. We started to go down. And you can see like the earth chain, like the rock chain. I can see like the rock chain is going down. And I'm praying, Lord, please give me one more chance. Lord, Lord, give me one more chance, give me one more chance. We get to the bottom, and the doors open. I still remember it very vividly. As the doors open, all you can see, if you stand on the shore and look at the ocean, as far as you could see were people burning. I still remember this very burning and trying to beat on the window. And I said, let us out. I'm like, oh my God. I said, Lord, please give me one more chance. I just kept begging, Lord, give me one more. And they opened the door, they throw more people in. And all of a sudden, I didn't hear anybody screaming. And I opened my eyes, and I was on a city street. And it says, you have one more chance. I never forgot that. And I started going back to church, and I gave my life to Christ. And I'm not saying I'm a perfect Christian, but I know where my Lord and Savior is. And I'm telling you, I still remember that dream, a vision. I was 20 years old, and it still stuck with me. And every day, I still am afraid to go to hell. I want to go to that place I saw. So, yes, I mean, like I said, I love my Lord and Savior. I don't push my religion on no one. That's my dad. I tell you what he's done for me. That's all I can say he's done for me. So, any more questions?